Hi Sag, I hope that you are all doing well. Before I got the video started, I was thinking about getting into a reading for you guys, and the name Rosemary or Rosemarie or Rosie, something like that, was coming through. We're starting off with the King of Cups here. That can also be something from a song too. All right, King of Cups, Five of Swords, Devil, Ten of Swords, whatever this is, it's closing out. I get the vibe of you protecting yourself from something here. Like not wanting to get tripped up, because I feel like this is a defensive move that you're making. I'm seeing Taurus, I'm seeing Capricorn. Sag. Okay, you're definitely moving on from something. To have King of Cups and King of Swords together, something is being worked out emotionally, something is being worked out mentally. Something may have happened that could have brought into question your stances even on certain things. Having the Devil be here, I feel like you're in this space where you could have felt like mentally you needed to protect yourself. Having us start in this space, you can feel just like when you're in default mode, you feel tuned in, you feel connected, you feel like you can sort of get a sense for the climate emotionally, like feeling wise, like you're picking up on the vibes of things. You can feel like that's something that you're good at. Having Five of Swords be here, you could feel like a defense about something that you don't want to be like messing with you. You could feel protective of yourself emotionally, mentally. See how you could on the outside look cool, calm, and collected, but there can be a part of you that feels like I need to protect myself mentally. Having the Devil here can be something that like you don't want to be indoctrinated. You know, it can be something where you're like, I don't want to fall a trap to that. Like I don't want to be caged like that too. So it can be something where whatever this is that you're sort of fending off here, it's something that you don't want to pull you down under, and then you get stuck in the undertow of whatever this is. But it feels like this fight of yours that you've been in, I'm seeing this ending. So this means that it feels like this is going to fall away, whatever it was that you sort of had to be in this place where you were like, I'm not going to let that influence me. And the Devil can be like your own urges and stuff like that. It can be something that you know that if you gave into it, or if you allowed this to influence you, that it would be something that would ultimately like sort of chain you up. You see how the Devil is in a cage? You can feel like it would be something that would like lock you down, or something that would oppress you somehow. But having Ten of Swords feels like this isn't happening anymore, but we were just talking about it to recognize what you were going through. Whatever the Devil is, it's something that you could have felt like you needed to protect yourself from, because it would take away your autonomy in some way. It could take away like a choice for you, or choices for you, or it could somehow infringe upon your freedom, or it can be something that would get you into a space that you don't want to be in. It would take you somewhere you don't want to go. But the Devil can have this like seductive type of influence, so it can be something that it was potentially tempting, but you could have been like, I know what this is, like I'm already reading into it and what that would be, like stay away. I get like that type of vibe with this. So it's something that, as much as you can look at that, I feel a very like strong mind here that you feel connected with. Something you didn't want to be chained to. And because of that, with the Ten of Swords, it can mean like final answer no, or like I'm not letting that in, and then the cycle closes out because of that. So it was something that could have been like, take it, like take the offer, or be a part of this, or submit to whatever this is, and you being like, no, I'm not going to. And it looks like something ended because of that, like you're not going to bite whatever this was. You can feel like this is something that would have torn you apart. Like, I see King of Cups and I see King of Swords as being the relationship between these two energies. And you could have felt like if you did this, it would split those two energies within you apart. You're definitely going to get to take it easy after this. So, been feeling protective of yourself. Looks like this was something that was like a real threat to you, where if you weren't in this position, you could have felt like this thing would take you down in some way. Cycle comes to an end. Having King of Swords and having Two of Cups can feel like you're one with your mind here. You're one with your psyche. And I'm also seeing the Hierophant and I'm seeing Four of Swords. So you can feel a sense of security now. And you can also feel like you get to relax now. Like you don't have to be like putting up so much of a fight anymore. I do feel very much like the Devil was something that you did not want to get involved in, whatever this was. Like you looked at it and knew straight away, I don't want to be involved in that. Like protective over yourself for sure. Some of you, this was connected with a relationship, a past relationship, somebody that you knew at one time, but could have felt like you couldn't be connected with them anymore. Something again about ideologies coming through. There could be something where you were like, having King of Swords, having Two of Cups, and the Hierophant can be you needing to be at one and at peace with like your beliefs and your morals and stuff like that. And feeling like because of this choice that you've made or these choices that you've made, it allows you to feel at ease mentally because of this. For some of you, this was a situation that happened. So is this over and done with now, but is coming up again for some reason, like for recognition of something. Do you still feel like this is something that gets to you? Like this is something that comes back? Chained to the past in a way. So the situation is no longer occurring presently, but you could feel like memories from this time or like the past in general. It gets you in a place where sometimes mentally you feel trapped because of it. Can feel like you struggle because of it. The word struggle is coming through. Can be something that you feel like really presses you. That word has been coming through. You know, it's something where you could feel like it frazzles you a bit. You could feel like something is inescapable at times. Even though I'm not seeing you be in this situation anymore, you could feel like I get stuck when I think of those memories, or I feel like I can't get out of my head when I start like recalling. It can be that type of thing, because I'm seeing it be more of a vision than anything. So it's like when those memories start replaying, you could feel like it freezes you, or like it strikes you in a certain way, and like you just have to sort of like play it. It's like a movie that plays without your permission, you could feel like at times, about something that you experienced in the past, and you could feel like you just have to sit there and suffer through it as it plays. But I'm seeing this be more so in like the psyche space than anything, or you could have like dreams about it. It can be like that type of thing. So maybe that's also why it's being brought up. Even though this situation isn't happening anymore, like presently physically playing out, you could feel like in a way it's still present with you mentally, carrying that with you still. Can be something that you feel a bit like split in two about. Feels more than anything like this does have to do with you and another person. I am seeing two people here, at least. the pain of it. This can also be somebody that you really saw yourself reflected in that person. But you could have felt like, as far as what was playing out, that you guys were in two different places. I also feel too, having 6 of Cups and 8 of Swords is like, I can't escape from the past, and I feel like I can't get it out of my head. And having 6 of Pentacles and 3 of Swords can be like, I thought that things would be reciprocal, or I thought it would be like a relationship type of thing, or I thought that values aligned. But then having 3 of Swords can be like, but that was not the case. And this can be something that you still really feel like you're dealing with emotionally, is what I'm seeing. This is somebody that at some point you were very, very close with this person. I'm seeing some of you could have been in a relationship with them even. Doesn't have to be like that, but for some of you it was. Just somebody you had a very significant relationship with. I'm seeing very, very close, like in a way where, you know, when you meet somebody and you just have instant chemistry with them, you could have felt very much like that with this person. Like it was no effort to like have that chemistry. But you could have also felt like, because of there being like, there was a different in beliefs, it could have been a different in background, could have been a difference in culture, could have been a difference in like morality, like those types of things, like 9th house, like Sag types of things. You could have felt like something didn't work because of that. And like you didn't want to be trapped within that either. Because it feels even like being forced into something. You could have felt like you would be forced into giving something, or forced into taking something, like that type of thing, with the Devil and the Hierophant and the 6 of Pentacles. But having 10 of Swords, it's like the situation is over and done with. And right now I'm seeing there's healing that's occurring. But maybe this is being brought up just to recognize what you're going through, what's happening. The situation is done with. You're still dealing sort of with the emotional and mental component of this now, after the fact of carrying this with you as it's coming up to be integrated, but you can feel like it's not yet integrated and it's something that you're still carrying with you. But instead of it being like integrated, meaning like a part of you where it's then working with you to strengthen you, you can feel like it's just a weight that you're carrying, or like a thorn in your side, like that type of thing. Because you could feel too like things ended roughly, like things ended badly, and you still have that taste in your mouth of it being like that as well. You could also feel like there was a lot of potential in that things went in a direction that they shouldn't have gone in, you know, or that you didn't think that they were going to go in, that you didn't expect them to go. So you could still feel a bit torn apart by this. Some of you even could have come from like the same community or family or something like that. Something along the lines of that, like the same background or the same union. And you could have felt close with them because of that, like there was a mutual understanding, or like grown up in a similar way. Something like that. There was a commonality that connected the two of you. But you could have felt as well like maybe they wanted to involve you in something that you didn't want to get involved in. Pressure of some sort. So that's what I'm seeing here. You're in a space where you're working through this, is what I'm seeing. I think too, I get the vibe that this is being recognized because like maybe nobody really knows what it is that you're going through, and you could be, you know, like looking for validation. You know what, if you go through something and you can't necessarily like tell a bunch of people, or like find a sense of community based off of what you went through, if you hear somebody like speaking your story, whether it be like their own or it's being channeled like through a reading, something like that, it can feel very validating. Like, yeah, I did go through that, and yeah, I am being seen, yeah, I am being recognized. I feel like that's the point of this reading. That's what this is feeling like that you don't have to speak it from your mouth, and that this can be like channeled, and there can be a validation of you going through this, and that you're not alone. So yeah, big healing that's happening currently, and that being recognized. Definitely with you and somebody you were very, very close with at one point in time. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I'm seeing Taurus and I'm seeing Capricorn. I'm seeing Gemini on the bottom of the deck. The Six of Cups is feeling kind of Cancerian to me as well. We're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.